6.
Wow.
Hey, welcome to the JaySquared Podcast. I'm Jesoma,
And I'm J-Rock.
and we have an amazing show for you guys today. It's been such a long time since we've been in each other's good graces. How are you feeling, J-Rock? How was your week
I
or month? I don't know how long it's been.
I already hit the mic, so
So it's going good?
that's it's going great. It's been a good month. Spooky. So that's about it.
Spooky.
Spooky season, as you could see from like our background.
Yeah, I don't know.
How about you?
Well, thank goodness you asked. I've had I don't know. It's been pretty down. I've been pretty depressed. I need to go back to therapy. I need to start. Yeah, I need to go back. I've been feeling pretty sad and shit. So
You've been
you know,
feeling feelings?
I've been feeling feelings, dude, and this shit's crazy. Not used to this. No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
but
gross.
I mean, I I haven't felt myself lately. I haven't felt as positive and jolly as I usually am. So
hmm
I want to get back to that. So I need to go ahead and start seeking help tomorrow. Or yeah, tomorrow should be. I'm gonna make it happen tomorrow. So
Okay, good,
hopefully I get there.
good. Join back on the mental train.
Get back on that talk space train.
No,
Talk space
better
all
help.
day, baby. Talk space all day. I'm gonna put
Better
a little
help.
thing up here.
No, better help.
Nah, but yeah, don't mean to be a downer, of course. This is also one of my forms of therapy, so I'm happy to be here with you to be able to talk shit for a little bit with you and all the fans. So love you guys, missed you guys.
Stop
So
lying.
you right, you right, you right. So let's get started. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Okay, well, I think it's officially that I'm gonna be Wanda.
Okay, are you gonna be
Yeah.
Wanda or are you gonna be the Scarlet Witch?
No, I'm gonna be the Scarlet Witch.
Okay,
Because Wanda's Halloween costume in WandaVision, I don't feel like I'm gonna be comfortable wearing that.
where what like
So
which one did they have available? Like the
they have
all
both.
the wait, do they have like all of the like fucking all the years,
The one
or
that
they just
yeah,
have?
okay. The one that she wore for the Halloween episode in WandaVision, which is the pink one. They also have the one that she wore in Doctor Strange too.
Okay, all
So
right,
I think
that's
I'm gonna
good.
do that one.
Okay,
What
yeah,
about
that's
you?
gonna be dope. We're purging. Me and my girl. We did something super interesting. We watched all of the Purge movies, right? We watched all the Purge movies this
Uh-huh.
month, and we decided on which costumes we thought were the dopest out of the movies, and we're gonna wear those ones. So
Okay. I feel like
yeah,
the ones from the first movie were like the best ones.
yeah, but I mean, you feel that way, but if you watch them all in a row, fun fact, by the way, they're all connected, so
I
it's pretty
know.
cool.
I know that. I know that. I actually am a big fan of the Purge movies, which
Really,
yeah,
that's
those
good.
movies were sick.
Yeah,
Um
they're so good.
yeah, but people trashed them. Also, there's a TV show about it, but I digress.
Yeah, I didn't watch the
Um
TV show.
isn't there one mask where like they put God on the top?
Yeah, that's from I believe the
I'm going to say the second one.
yeah, I think it was the second one. The second one had the best. Second one was the best one, I think. Well, one of the best ones. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
pretty
the
difficult.
first one was good. The first one was
The
really
first
good.
one was great. The first one was great, but it's like it was so. It didn't show the whole scene
No,
of
because it was
what
just a little taste.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
That's why I liked the second one.
hmm
The third one, I thought the acting was like really cheesy. Like we were like me and my girl were watching and we are like, this acting is not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought the second one was good. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a lot of inspiration for the we got a lot of inspiration for the fucking costumes from the second one. But mine is gonna be from the last one, the Forever Purge.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope. We're gonna post them like we did last year.
Oh, of
Post them side by
course.
sides. All right, for
Yeah.
sure. So you guys are
Um.
gonna see what we're talking about.
Yeah, because that was between that one and being Eddie from Stranger Things, but everyone keeps telling me no.
Yeah, I highly advise against that
Okay.
because
Also, the more I look at my hair, the more I want to cut it.
oh, how short?
I don't know, just to my shoulder. Right now, it's like just super long.
Get a mohawk.
Okay, bet.
Nah, I just think that everybody's gonna want to be Eddie. Everybody's gonna want to be Stranger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll be different.
Yeah, be different.
Okay. All right.
Be Scarlet Witch, the most famous MCU character of all.
Of all time.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're gonna head into our sports and entertainment.
Your boy.
All right, so we're diving in with Kanye West. Kanye West has been going on a rampage lately for the past, I think, month or so, and it's just been exhausting, emotionally
Yeah.
exhausting, and pretty much it stemmed. I don't think it stemmed from the all that. Sorry, the not the All Lives Matter shirt, the White Lives Matter shirt. Um, and but it was before that. He's just been saying a bunch of shit, blah blah blah, about how people are trying to silence him and whatnot. So yeah, he keeps pulling stunts and all these things. So let's talk about the White Lives Matter shirt. What do you think about it?
You already know what I think about Kanye, so completely disagree with the shirt. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Um, Obviously, you made a Black Lives Matter shirt. I bought, still have here. Um, so I just think that he's doing it. Honestly, he's doing it for attention to just stay, like, to stay within the hype of people talking about him. And then the fact that he brought on Candace Owens just makes it worse for me. But yeah, I think it's all just for attention.
Yeah, I think it's like he just plays into whoever he can. I think Kanye has like a goal and he plays into whoever he thinks can help. So like when he wants to get help from white people, he goes ahead and he does something very pro white. And then when he needs help from black people, then he'll go walking through the streets of Chicago, and give money to these foundations or whatever it might be when he needs popularity. But honestly, like I was having a conversation um not too long ago about this, and I was like, like this is something that celebrities just normalized. Like for example, we have Drake flying out Ice Spice, right? Just did that to get on the hype of Ice Spice. You have Nicki Minaj calling out Lotto. She just did that to hop on the hype of Lotto. And I honestly feel like I feel like all the celebrities do it in their own way, but there's a wrong way to do things, and some of them don't know where that line is. But Kanye West is just like at this point, it's just to give him energy. Like I feel stupid even talking about it now, but to give him energy is just a waste of people's time. And that's why I always said you have to learn how to separate the art from the artist. Because to me, Kanye is my favorite artist of all time. Like to me, he's a goat when it comes to his art, his music, or his fashion. Like whatever it might be, whether you like him or not, he's broken through so many molds and has made room for a lot of people who would have never got a shot with these corporations. So
Mhm.
I respect that. But if you try to take advice from, if you try to live vicariously through Kanye and you hang on to every word he says, and now you're upset about what he's saying, then it's your fault at that point. You should never hang on to the word of somebody you don't know. That's how I always felt. Like it's like the R. Kelly thing. Like, bro, if you if you're hanging on to every word of R. Kelly and then you realize what he did, and then you're like, oh well, now I can't listen to I Believe I Can Fly anymore. It's like you were in it for the wrong reasons. Like you should respect the art of the artist, but you don't have to respect who they are, or you don't have to even like who they are.
I mean, yeah, we've talked about this before. It's like 50-50 for me. Sometimes I
Mhm.
could put it aside, other times I can't.
Yeah.
With Kanye, I'm just done. I mean, I've been done for a while. I tried to give him another chance when he came back, but for me, I'm just done. Like I'm over it. And then more comments keep coming out that he is making about Jewish people, and then George Floyd, and it's just like, dude, like seek help, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I don't even think this is my thing. I don't you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do, right? And a lot of times when people, how many times are we gonna ask somebody to go ahead and seek help? At this point, if he's disrespectful, that's just who he wants to be. It's who he
Mhm.
wants to be, and why do we keep trying to change him? You get me?
Yeah,
Like
no, you're right.
I'm on my point of view, and again, I could agree with some things that he says, like in the drink champ things, the drink champs interview.
Talking is hard.
Talking is hard.
Twerking.
Talking is hard.
Jeez.
I did a whole vocal warm up before this. Jesus Christ! I still
Jesoma,
can't get
what's
it
wrong
right.
with you?
No, but on the Drink Champs interview, there are things that he was saying about corporations and how they, how they blackball you, how they're like the real blackballers and stuff like that. And yeah, I can agree with that, but I don't have to agree with everything just because I'm a fan. I could still say you're a fucking idiot for whatever you said, and this can make me dislike you on this point or dislike you in general. But it doesn't mean
Mhm.
that you're wrong about everything. But
Mhm.
that doesn't make you likable. I mean, people
Or
try
right
to
about
nitpick.
everything.
Exactly. It's like people try to nitpick to make somebody look like a good person. It's like, no, you take what you can that you think is positive and then you do away with what is ignorant and what's stupid. If he has
Mhm.
some great fashion advice for me, are you going to be like, I'm not taking your advice? And be like, nah, if the advice is helpful, then I'm going to take it. If he's like, hey,
Yep.
look, use this beat, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to take this advice because it's going to be helpful. But if you're going to tell me about social issues or about how I should run my presidency, be like, no, you're fucking, you're bad shit.
Insane.
I'm not gonna be taking shit from me. So
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
All
That's my
right. Well,
Kanye rant.
yeah. We'll leave it at that
I
because
did a Kanye rant about Kanye.
yeah, he's
But yeah.
just too far gone for me to even care.
Mhm.
Um. All right. Moving on. Blink 182 is back, baby.
Hey,
Let's
I mean,
go.
yo, this was our inspiration. This is our inspiration when we
Yeah,
created the
this is the
band.
reason why exactly why we were making music, why we played music
For
together.
real, we went hard with three of us by ourselves because
Mhm.
Blink did it.
Yep.
That's why we did it, and we played their songs. You know, like they're just such a huge inspiration for us. Like me growing up,
100%.
always loved Blink, and to see that they're all back, I was just like,
Yeah. Yeah, for me, Travis has always been like one of my favorite drummers. Someone I literally got inspired to play the drums because of him. And then I learned my first song on the guitar was a Blink 182 song.
yeah,
So,
same. I
yeah.
remember
I
the
taught you
first song,
it.
Adam song. I remember learning Adam song
Yeah.
from you, and I was like, damn, I'm still not gonna be good at this. But it was so like, man, so many memories, man. So many memories that came up with with like just us, not even like from
Hmm.
just my childhood, because my childhood I had a lot of memories with them, but just from
Yeah.
performing, just from us,
Hmm.
going out and packing the car and
Yeah,
driving
and then
to
just
fucking.
listening. When we went to the concert too.
And we went to the concert together, but it wasn't the
Yeah.
same. It wasn't the same because
Yeah.
Tom wasn't there.
Yeah. So this time they're dropping a new album. Tom is back. They have a world tour. Are you trying to catch a
This,
show?
hell yeah.
Okay,
Well,
okay,
are
okay.
we
Hey,
doing this?
that's what I'm
Are
saying. Where are we
we?
doing this?
Yo, you pick the place. You pick the place.
You want to come to New York? Are we going to Atlanta? Are we doing it in
New
the
York is
305?
cold. But damn, what time? Wait,
Wow.
when are they gonna be in New York? Because I've never been to New York. So
It's a next year thing.
yeah, but when? Like,
2023. Bro, I don't know. I'll check and then I'll let you know.
all right. So
We
if
could
it's
literally do any
we're
state
we're
around New York.
all right. So we're going. I'm
Okay,
just
we're
putting it
going. We're
there.
going.
We're
Okay,
going.
okay. Okay.
All right. I'm
Say
so
less.
excited. Okay. Woo. All right.
All right, moving on.
Ooh, all right. So Cartoon Network died. So J-Rock went ahead and
Whoa,
sent me. No, no,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
no, no,
whoa,
no,
whoa.
no. Because
Complex.
no, 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 no,
Complex.
no, no. J-Rock went ahead and sent me a post by Complex that said, "Hey, Cartoon Network is dead," and I was like, "Oh shit!" So my world just shattered. So I put up a whole like post as well, and I put the whole Charlie Puth song with Wiz Khalifa. See you
I hate you
again.
so much.
I did it all. I did it all just for Cartoon Network to go ahead and respond and be like, "Yo, we're not dead. We're just turning 30."
Yeah.
But then when they said that, I was like, same thing, Nobody cares after
Wow.
30. No, but I was like, fuck, man. It
I was gonna say
was
something,
just,
but then I was like, nah, let me not call him out.
yo, chill. But yeah, it was fake news,
Yeah, the
pretty much
internet
so.
strikes again with a fake death. But no,
Yo, isn't that's fucking
that's
hilarious.
that shit
That's
was
fucking
wild. Cause
hilarious.
even I was sad. I was like, no way, Cartoon Network is dead. What's going on? But just fake news. Typical.
Why do they do us like this? Like, why can't they just like validate? It's our fault too. We should do. This is just a lesson in us needing to do our research as well. We need to stop hearing everything and then just doing it. You know,
I mean, you're not wrong.
I hate this shit.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, moving
Sorry,
on.
I didn't have time
So,
for.
what happened in this fucking soccer match, dude?
Oh, okay. So
Why are they going crazy out here?
I don't know. Um, earlier this month, though, at least 125 fans were killed at a soccer match in Indonesia. Part of it was they were getting rowdy against the opponent. So in soccer, there's a lot of hooligans. Well, that's what they call them. But it's just like super fans who take losing as like life or death. So they'll like start fights or start, actually killing people because their team lost, which is like a special topic for the future about fans in sports. Um, but people were trying to escape, and the police took it as them trying to just get even more rowdy, and instead of controlling it, they started firing tear gas, which caused the scenes to get
Oh
even
my
more
god, which is
chaotic.
the worst thing you could do in a.
Yes. Yeah, so
Okay.
it caused it to be more chaotic. And then fans started trampling each other and suffocating because they were on top of each other. So 125 people, or at least 125 people, died, making it one of the deadliest sporting events in history. Um, Now, here's the kicker:
Yeah, I
FIFA,
see what you did there.
FIFA. Haha, I didn't mean to do that at all. So, um, okay. FIFA has banned tear gas at soccer stadiums. So they were confused as to why the police used tear gas. The police said they didn't know that tear gas was banned from soccer stadiums or advised not to be used. So there was an investigation done, and the main cause of death for everyone was the tear gas. Obviously, they suffocated from it, and they also found negligence within the police and the Indonesian Football Association. So, yeah.
I mean, I wish I could say I was surprised. It's like, oh man, the police didn't know that they were doing something wrong. Like, it's super sad because I mean, I'd be lying if I were to say that I feel like I would be lying if I were to say that, oh, this would be the same if, it was in America. Like, we would care about it the same way, but we really wouldn't. Like, we really need to take these things a little bit more seriously because it's like, fuck, that's 125 people that aren't going to be going home. 125
Yeah.
people who just we're going out to have a good time, most likely blow off some
Yeah.
steam, chill, and then it has to end in like their life being taken. So
Hmm.
it's sad. Honestly, it's just sad, and we
Yeah,
have
it
to
is.
kind of we got to kind of pretend that people did everything they could.
Hmm.
So like, nah, like
Yeah, no, it's terrible. It, it just keeps happening because I would say partially the fans who are hooligans and the lack of police negligence. I mean, not even just they don't care. They don't
yeah,
care. They're just like, oh well, if you're gonna act crazy, then I'm gonna just add more chaos to it. So
yeah,
instead of trying to cool it down, they just escalate it even more. That's what I meant to say. Escalate, not negligence. Bam.
yeah.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. Definitions are hard. I
Facts.
I think it's like, man, but it's kind of hard to blame somebody because we don't know what the training regimen would be in Indonesia, and like how
That's
do we
true.
criticize um
But
different countries?
but tear gas is banned from soccer stadiums.
Exactly. So it's like there
So
is a standard. There's a standard. So
that's the part where I'm like, "Oh, wait a second, but this is banned, so why did you use it?" But
it's
yes,
like, yeah,
different countries, different rules. So yeah.
true, true.
All right,
Damn.
moving on to the
Oh shit!
boxing match
You
of the
take this
year.
one.
The boxing match of the year.
These are
Draymond
your people.
Green
These are your
versus Jordan
people.
Poole. I know, I know, I know. All right, so in case you didn't watch the video of Draymond Green knocking Jordan Poole the fuck out, um, which was ridiculous. So during a Warriors practice in the preseason, by the way, preseason, the season starts tomorrow. Um, Draymond Green got into a heated interaction with his teammate Jordan Poole. That's what was first reported. That's what ESPN released. Then ESPN released that the Warriors were considering disciplinary actions for Draymond after he forcefully struck Jordan Poole and had to be separated after they went chest to chest. So the rumors were going around that Draymond Green had punched Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole was acting different after they won the championship because it's a contract season for him now. So they were saying that he wanted to get paid big money. And then this was being said around the same time that Tyler Hero signed his new contract, 4 years, 120 mil for the Heat, which we'll talk about that later. So that's why Draymond Green was saying, or why Draymond Green punched him, or at least that was a rumor. For those of you who don't know, Draymond Green is also on a contract here. He's trying to extend his contract with the Warriors. The thing is that Draymond Green is signed with Clutch Sports, which is LeBron James's friend's company. And he's known to be difficult when it comes to signing contracts or even screwing NBA players over so that he could get a bigger cut instead of the players, which happened with Nerlens Noel. So That's also being spread around that maybe this was all sparked so that Draymond could get more money instead of Jordan Poole. So while all of this is happening, the next day the video gets released. And it's not like the Warriors released it. Someone leaked the video. TMZ gets a hold of it, leaks it to everyone. And that shit was fucking bad. Like, bad.
Yo, he gave.
I thought the report was bad.
Hey, take it from me. I saw that. I saw the hook. Not even hook. Like I saw him hit him, and I looked at Jordan, like, because you can't really see Jordan Poole, like, because he's like trying, like, he's kind of being held by everybody or whatever it might be. Like, there's a lot of people in the way. But I saw his legs, and his legs went the fuck out, and I was like, oh, he went out.
Draymond literally connected. Like, he connected straight on his face. And for me, kind of looked like a sucker punch. Because it's not, Jordan Poole was not expecting it.
This is my thing. All right. So I talked to you about it a little bit. My thing is that, I mean, whenever, even if somebody's in your face, right? If somebody's in your face, you should always have your guard up no matter what. Because especially if you push that person, because you don't know what their response is going to be. So it's like, that's why I don't think it was a sucker punch. It was more like you didn't think he was going to do it because you guys are like, you guys are on the same team type of thing. Like, you just didn't see
That's why, for me, it's a sucker punch. Because it's not teammates.
But it's not really a sucker. It's because a sucker punch is like if he was turned around and then he just punched him in the back of the head. Or if he was like walking away and then he chose to hit him. Or if you just walked up like he wasn't gonna hit him and then hit him. But like they were jawing off, they were talking shit to each other. Jordan Poole pushed him and then he punched him. So it's not really a sucker punch. It's just like, I hit you for pushing me. But at the same time, you shouldn't have done it.
For me, it's still a sucker punch. As teammates, that's at least the last thing I would expect from you.
It was a punch by a sucker. It wasn't a sucker punch.
Wow. That's a dad joke for sure.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, I didn't expect it either. But man, like that, like, and his apology was more like, "Hey, I'm sorry that it got released."
I'm sorry for you and your family that they have to see this video. Yeah, his apology was terrible. There was no apology, but he was fined, and he's stepping away from the team, not suspended, which is fucking wild to me.
But it's so strange. Didn't he play not too long? Didn't he play the other day?
Yeah, no, that's why I said he stepped away for a couple preseason games. The guy didn't play for like 2 games. And he's not getting suspended, but I guess that's like an internal thing where they all decided that they were good to just move forward with it, like move on from the whole situation, which kudos to them, but I know that wouldn't fly anywhere else.
Where do you think that leaves them? How do you think this goes? Like, if you were like the Warriors, like, where do you think this puts them morally?
All I could say is Jordan Poole signed his extension. So he's staying with the Warriors for 4 years. This leaves Draymond on the outside. So if anything, I see Draymond leaving more now, or them not extending his contract, or them just like being, well, that was the last straw, because Draymond has had other issues with the Warriors before. So this one I think is just icing on the cake. And they're more worried about Steph and Clay than him.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is that I was telling you, I was having this conversation with a couple of the dudes when we were playing ball, and I was like, Draymond brings something that less basketball players have what Draymond have than basketball players have that Jordan Poole has. You get me? You can find more Jordan Pooles. You're not gonna find another Draymond. Really, it's really hard.
I was thinking about that, and then I recently watched an interview of Draymond Green talking about Jordan Poole. I think the Warriors are going to be fine without Draymond Green if they go that route.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying they won't be fine. I'm just saying that there's not many players. It's a scarcity of players that bring that intensity that
Mhm.
Draymond brings. Because Draymond brings that '90s intensity. You get me?
Yeah.
That '80s, '90s intensity. Whereas
Mhm.
not a lot of players play like that anymore, or
No,
can play
yeah.
like that with that physicality. So that's why it's a little bit. He plays almost like a football player who said, "I'm going to sit and play basketball instead." That's kind of
Yeah.
like how I could think about it.
No,
Like
yeah.
he,
No, I don't disagree. I'm just saying that I feel like the Warriors are still
no,
gonna
they're
be
gonna
fine
move. They can
without
move
him.
in because
Yeah, they can move
you could get
on.
a Cousins. You can easily get a Cousins, Demarcus Cousins. You can easily get somebody who could be bigger, and play with. But is it going to be more difficult, less difficult to work with that person, or would you rather just stay safe? I don't know. I don't know. It's just gonna,
I think just trust. He's gonna have to work a lot to
yeah.
gain his teammates' trust back and respect.
Mm-hmm.
Because as a leader of the team, I would have lost all respect for you, 100%.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
true.
All right, moving on. Series recap.
Ooh,
We
this
have
is
a
gonna be
long
fun because
list.
there's a list that we have to go through. So we're kind of gonna like rapid fire. We don't mean to be
Mhm.
quick, but it's just that there's a lot of things that have been happening.
Mhm.
So and also we've been gone for a long time. So let's jump into it.
Okay.
Dahmer, what have you done? Have you seen it?
I saw the whole thing. I binge watched it.
What did you
After a
think?
couple of my friends from here told me to watch it. Um, I thought the first couple episodes were creepy and disgusting. So it was entertaining, but I already knew like his history because like there's another show on Netflix called Mindhunters, which dives deeper into serial killers, and where the term was coined and how the FBI started using the word serial killer and then tracking back to what makes a serial killer a serial killer. So I already knew what Jeffrey Dahmer had done before. I didn't like the last couple episodes because I felt like they were trying to
Sympathize with you?
yes, and make him seem more of a victim or like, oh, it's his mom and dad's fault. Oh, the system didn't help him instead of, treating him or helping him. They just let him do whatever he wanted because he was a white person, which 50-50, yes. But the whole like finding God in prison and cleaning himself from his sins when he literally targeted POCs. Um, no, there's no forgiveness. No, he was a fucking serial killer. No sympathy from me.
What do you give it out of a 10?
A 6.
6? Okay.
It wasn't bad. The acting was great. Evan Peters killed it. Like
Of
he
course.
did really good. But I feel like after a couple episodes it just dropped and I also don't like the whole back and forth. Going back in time, coming back to the future to the present, then going to the future. I hate this about
It
DC
only
too.
works if you do it right. It
Yeah,
only
and
works if you do it right. Yeah.
it was just confusing. So yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Well, um, I didn't
You?
watch it. I didn't watch it. The reason I
Oh.
didn't watch it is because of the same reason. Well, the same reason that you kind of like stopped liking it.
Mhm.
It was about killing people of color and pretty much like people are part of the LGBTQ community and people of color. Like I'm like, why? Like, and also it always comes with like this think piece of like, hey, you should sympathize with the serial killer, and
I've
I've never
never
been for
understand
that.
that.
Yeah, it's like, why am I doing that? Like, we we wouldn't really be having this conversation if he was black or if he was anybody else. He'd be this mass murderer that nobody cares to understand. So why do we do it for Dahmer? Um,
Why do we
and
do it
there's
for white serial killers? Why do we do it for
exactly
yeah.
like we only want to understand them. So it's just a wild thing. Like to me, I was like, I don't really want to watch it. After the first episode, I was like,
The first
yeah, this,
episode was intense.
yeah, it was
I
intense. It was
felt like I
intense.
was in the room.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was
I
like
was like
it was like fuck, man. Like I felt so bad, and I
mhm.
was hoping the guy got away, and luckily
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
did. But I
Yeah,
was
but
still like,
then
why did this have to even get there?
yeah.
Like I just don't want to sympathize with a serial killer.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on.
But would we sympathize with him if he dropped a fire album? Separate the art
Just
from the artist. Just fucking
shut
around.
up.
Just fucking around.
Shut up.
Woo! So,
I'm about to
Abbott,
leave.
Abbott Elementary 2 signed off. Abbott Elementary 2, season 2. It got
Fire.
a lot of awards over our break.
Fire.
It's-
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
So you watched it?
I caught up today.
Okay.
Fire. Fire. Honestly, all the episodes have been really hilarious. Like, I pause and rewind so I could laugh again. Because I
Yeah,
watch it on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I
watch it
haven't-
live.
I haven't seen a bad episode yet, and yeah, I'm caught up as well.
Facts.
Like
Yeah.
it's so funny. Like my favorite part, or me and my girl's favorite part, is like when the handshake that it was last season. It's a
Mhm.
handshake that her and her boyfriend had, well, her ex-boyfriend.
Hex.
Like
Yeah.
the clap and
The yeah.
that shit is fucking funny. Nah, but it's a great
No.
show.
The opener for this last episode where she's just singing happy birthday, but full on singing happy birthday. Oh my god, I died. Literally like on the floor dying.
Dude, I don't know.
Such a
It's
great
an amazing
show.
show. It's an amazing
Yeah.
show. So I think it was fire. I think it's fire.
Yep.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. They check off a lot of the
10
boxes.
out of 10.
10 out of 10? Oh.
10 out of 10.
Ooh.
10 out of 10.
You're
Definitely
gonna
recommend
catch some
it.
heat for that.
I don't care.
All right, Hocus Pocus 2. Did you watch it?
I did.
Oh.
Did you watch it?
No. I'll watch it tonight though. Or maybe tomorrow.
I hate you so much.
You should have told me to watch it. It's your
What
fault.
do you mean?
Yeah.
All right, well, I watched it. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but
Yeah, don't spoil it. Just tell me if you liked it or not.
I liked it. I mean, it was still
Cheesy.
and corny, but it was great. Like it brought back the feels for me.
Alright.
And then at the end we got a little bit
You got
emotional.
emotional? Sorry, crying?
Yeah, because no, me and my friend watched it here. We got a little emotional, but I wouldn't say cry.
Lying ass.
Just a little teeny.
That's what I thought.
Shut
Alright.
up.
Rate it.
But yeah,
Out of 10?
I'll give it a 7.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
All right. So now, Blonde.
This is you.
Have you
I
seen
don't know what
Blonde?
that is. I don't even know what that is.
All right. So it's supposed to be a movie about a loosely based story of Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
And boy, when I tell you that it was trash, it was trash.
Thank you. I'm not watching it. Next.
Yeah, don't watch it. It was just like it was all about her being a victim and being sexualized. And Amara de Negro, no, not Amara de Negro. What's her name?
Ana de Armas.
Yeah, her. Yeah, all it is just her being naked and getting raped throughout the whole movie. Like that's pretty much what it's about. Like her being fucking used by the corporations. And that's the movie, and it does no grace to her as an artist and to Marilyn Monroe as like a icon. It doesn't do her justice at all, and it was just disappointing to watch because you really see what people can do when they have rights to your image. And it was really sad and real sick. So I was like, this is just unnecessary. And I didn't. Yeah. So 3 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you lost me halfway through that.
My bad.
Continue. No, you're fine. Like, as soon as you
And
said she was naked and getting raped, I was just like, "What the fuck are we like? What? Why would
yeah,
you continue watching it?" Like, I would have been like, "All right, next."
well, the thing is that we saw it and we began the movie and we're like, okay, and then we stopped after the first scene, like where that happens,
Mhm.
and then we're like, yeah, this doesn't feel comfortable to watch. And then we were like, okay, we kind of wanted to stick it through to see if we can like see what the panel was talking about when they were getting interviewed, or see what the lead was talking about when she was in her interviews. Like we're like, all right, well, where does this like creativity? And she was like, it felt like Marilyn was speaking to me in this situation. Like it was very like I was like, all right, cool, let's try to finish it. And we tried and we finished it and we were just like, yeah, all of y'all just like crazy, or y'all just like, hey man, y'all sold the shit out of the movie because it worked. I watched it
All
and I
right,
was disappointed. So yeah.
next.
Um, Luckiest Girl Alive, starring Mila Kunis. So I
Oh, is
haven't.
that the other one on Netflix?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
I have not been on Netflix.
dude, you need to go. You need to go ahead and watch this movie though.
Well,
This movie was
this one's on
it's
my
on your to do
list.
list. All right.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I was kind of nervous because I haven't seen Mila Kunis act in a really long time.
Mhm.
Um, so I was like, what are we gonna see? Is she gonna be? But yo, she kicked ass in that movie. Like that movie
Okay.
was fire.
I mean, the trailer
Um,
looked good, and then I read a little bit about what it's about. So
yeah,
I'll watch it. It's on my list.
it's a good movie.
Mhm.
I give that one an 8 out of 10.
8 out of
Um,
10.
yeah, it
Ooh.
was really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
Now,
Only murders in the
only
building.
murders in the building. Have you seen this?
I watched a couple episodes of season 1, and then I was out.
Yo, you didn't like season one? Did you not like it?
Controversial take.
Go
Hot
ahead.
take. Hot take. Hot take.
Hot take,
I don't
hot
like
take, hot
Selena
take.
Gomez.
Me neither. I don't like her.
I just I don't know. I'm
After the
so
first
sorry.
couple episodes, I feel you. But the mystery starts to really take place and take off, and it definitely
I
gets
watched
better.
I watched until the episode where her friend who was in prison came out, and then
Mhm.
the old folks are following them,
Okay,
and then
yeah, I
they
know
stop at
exactly what
this
you're talking
gas
about.
station or something. Yeah, that's the last episode I watched, and then I moved on.
Oh, I see. All right, yeah, like then you might just not like the show then,
Yeah,
because
no, I don't think it's
by
for
then I
me.
was pretty hooked. But to
Nah,
me, I liked it. I liked where it
I
was
didn't really
going.
care.
But then in this season, I don't know what the fuck happened. It just went to hell. It was
Mm.
super obvious. Well, like who was doing what. Also, like there was a bunch of unnecessary things that happened. Carol Delevingne, is that her name?
Yeah,
Something like
isn't she like in the show like dating Selena Gomez or something?
that. Yeah, she was in the show dating Selena, and I was like,
That makes absolutely no sense. That's just
yeah,
like
it was just
the
dumb.
yeah.
The guy like the dude that she was dating disappeared. Like it was just out of nowhere. Like I feel like they just did things for shock value and for views. Like
You
you know how
know,
s- you know how like Fast and the Furious would have like a cameo from like a pop star. Like I feel like that's what they did, and it was
uh
just like this. Like I was just like, you just had to ruin it, and that's what
okay.
happened to me.
So rating?
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
It would have been an 8 if they would have kept the same formula as the first season, but whatever. Yo,
Okay.
I feel
Next one.
like I'm taking all of these. Um,
I'll take the last four.
no, we're skipping one. Bodies, bodies, bodies.
I know, I'm taking the next four.
Oh, the last four. Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, so I can't read. So
Obviously.
bodies, bodies, bodies. Did you watch it? Of course you didn't, because you don't care about what I recommend. But I saw.
You didn't even recommend this. Chill. Come on.
I saw it. It was actually surprisingly good. I had fun. I had fun watching it.
Okay.
Um, it was funny. There were funny parts in it, and it was a fun mystery type of deal. It's kind of like it was kind of like Guess Who. It was like Guess Who,
Okay.
but as a new aged movie, and
Okay.
it was
But
pretty dope.
okay. Okay. Um, rating.
I'll give it. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a good 7. Nah,
Okay.
that's too high. I'll give it yeah, I'll
Six
give it
point
a
five.
7. Yeah, 6.5. Let's say 6.5.
Okay. 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 All right. Moving on. She-Hulk.
Yo, come
This
get
is
your peoples, bro.
no. 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 No.
Come
No.
get your
No.
peoples, bro.
No. No. No.
No, no,
No.
no,
No.
no, no.
No. You
This is a
were
Marvel
up
thing.
this show's
This
ass
is a Marvel thing.
for all of the season, and then when I called it out, you were like, "No, this is actually a really good show. She-Hulk is my favorite, top 3." So
Yo,
go on.
I have my tweets. I have my tweets. I tweeted it just so I could have the receipts. I tweeted every episode and how exactly I felt. And yeah, for the first 3 episodes, I was like, yo, this show is a banger. I was like, this is gonna be great. To me, I was like, this is gonna rival Wanda.
You're gonna hate me
This is gonna
so
rival it. This
much.
is gonna rival WandaVision. This
You're
is gonna do its thing.
you're gonna hate me so much.
Oh my god.
You're gonna hate me so much.
So I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
I thought this show was doing great.
Mhm.
Was doing great. They were attacking the patriarchy. They were going ahead and doing the whole women empowerment thing. She don't need nobody. But it all went downhill when Megan Thee Stallion and her started twerking. Like I was trying to sit there and say, you know what? Maybe this isn't. Maybe this is just like a. Maybe this is
This
just like
isn't for
a
you.
cameo. No, hear me out. Hear me out.
This isn't
Maybe
for you.
this just isn't a cameo type of thing. I was like, all right, because I didn't mind it. I thought that was after that is when it all started going downhill. Because I loved it. I love that Meg Thee Stallion cameoed. I was like, this is fun. This is a fun show. The twerk, they had a little twerk thing, and I was like, haha, this is fun, playful. Then the next episode, nothing happened. And then like they had like 3 or 4 episodes just not doing anything. And the climax wasn't even like a climax. Like I was just confused at what the point of She-Hulk was. And that's where it bothered me so much. Only 2 things happened in that show. And I don't know if you want to spoil it. But only 2 things happened in that show that was worth mentioning or worth.
They spoiled it before we could even watch it by introducing Daredevil.
Yeah. And that's
That
another thing
pissed
I
me
hate
off.
that Marvel keeps doing. Why does Marvel keep doing that? Like leaking shit that's happening. Like it's like, yo, can I watch the show to see it? But
They
even
made a
aside from
whole
that,
trailer of
yeah.
Matt Murdock walking in. And I was like, why the fuck would you post that?
Yeah, why not shock me? Like
Yeah.
I wanted to be surprised. But
Okay.
you want to know why I think they did that? Because it wasn't doing as good as it was supposed to be doing. So they
Okay.
had to show off Daredevil.
All
Like,
right. Just speed it up a little bit, Jay. Speed it up a little
all right,
bit.
I'll just tell you this. I'll just tell you this.
Mhm.
The ending of She-Hulk was the most trash ending I've ever seen. It only tops Mrs. Marvel. That's how I feel.
Hot take, hot take.
Hmm.
I thought the finale was the best episode of the whole show. The finale for me was fucking hilarious because that's how I felt how the whole show was. I did not like any episode until the last 3 episodes of that show.
What was it about the last episode? Because I'm trying to not, because I tweeted this that
I
this
liked
episode made me want to be physically violent. So I want to know why.
because this is exactly what she does in the comic books.
What?
So I was like, all right, cool. This is pretty fucking sick. She literally, I love when characters break the fourth wall, but
That's great.
that's because of my love for like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Office, Abbott Elementary. I love when they just like stare at the camera. I also had a freak out when Wanda did it in Doctor Strange 2, when she was like
Hmm.
going all psycho killer. Um, I like that she broke the fourth wall. I like the whole idea of her like stopping the episode, going onto the Disney Plus thing, and then jumping into Assembled. That shit was fucking like, why would you even do that? Why would you even think of doing that as a finale?
I
That
got the
to
same
me,
thing.
but for me, I like that because it's some we've been trashing Marvel so much about the plot lines and about how the endings are, and then the fact that she went and literally had a whole long conversation about, oh, this is why we're shit. This is what fans don't like. Oh, so when are we getting the X-Men? And then she's just like, it was more of a fan service than it was trying to tie everything else together. And I know you hate this about it too. You hate that Marvel does this. It's setting up the Hulk movie. And then we barely got an introduction to his son, but it's also setting up Daredevil as well, because I'm pretty sure she's going to be in the movie and in the Daredevil series.
Okay. So this is my thing though. And that's
I just thought
why
it was great. I thought the ending was like something that I've never seen
it's
before, but I
different.
liked
It's
it.
different.
I liked it.
And I said this too. I was like, "Oh, that's different." Didn't make it
Hmm.
good to me. Because this is how I thought about it. I was like, "All right, so you're kind of going ahead and breaking the fourth wall. You ask
Hmm.
these questions to Kevin, which is a funny thing that they did. I see what they're doing, Kevin Feige
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's like we still didn't get answers about the X-Men. We still didn't get answers about all these things. We know these things are also coming. We know the X-Men are coming. It's not like it's a like surprise. So that's why like, and also
Okay.
like what she said about, why does it always have to end in, this big climactic thing? And I agreed. Like when I saw all this shit happening, I was like, this is stupid. But my problem is that, yeah, don't we want to have superheroes doing superhero things from superhero shows? But she marked it as like a law comedy. Like it's like, oh, this isn't
It's a
a
lawyer show.
superhero.
It's not a
Yeah,
superhero show. So
yeah.
that's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting a big fight at the end. I was expecting her to find out who the real person was, which to me was a plot twist because I was not expecting him.
But that's the thing. Sometimes Marvel does things and they the do it in like a minimalistic way, like in a minimum way. Like for example, with this one, they had a law show, a mystery show, for example, like a mystery show. Who's the big bad, or who's the person that we're like, who's doing all these things? But to me, I was like, this is pretty obvious. It's one of the guys that she probably denied, and it was the most chauvinistic asshole guy. And I was like, yeah, that's the person I expected. I thought it was going to be the best friend, and I was like, oh, that would have been lit because it would have been cool to see that she was jealous of her or whatever it was. Also, Titania, I was like, yo, man, it was just
There's
it
other
was all a
reasons
no
why
for
she
me
was on
though.
the show.
Huh?
There's other reasons why she was on the show, which I'll tell you later.
Mhm.
But yeah, I like I said, I only liked the last 2 or 3 episodes of it. I thought personally I liked the finale because it was
Yeah.
different, and for me, like it basically summed up how much of a shit show the whole show was.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I feel
I
like
could see
that's why
that.
I liked it even more because I was like, "What the fuck are we watching?" Like I texted my cousin and I
Yeah.
was like, "What the fuck was that ending?" It was freaking hilarious though. I feel like that's why I enjoyed it more, and I loved watching Daredevil. So
Hmm.
I thought, yeah.
I thought the
But
Daredevil episode
overall,
was the best episode.
oh yeah, hands down, that was yes. But I also liked the finale because it literally just summed up how I felt about the whole show.
Yeah. I just had really high expectations.
I
but I
don't know
keep
why.
not learning my lesson.
No, we switched it up this time because my expectations were none, and then your expectations were way too high.
It was
Um,
high because they showed me something good. But you're right.
yeah,
I
we
need to stay
switched
in
it
my
up this
place.
time. All right. So what do you rank it then?
I'm gonna rank it a 6.
Same.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Don't worry, darling. I didn't see it, so you go
Okay,
ahead.
so I ended up going to watch this with my friend because we wanted to just see all the drama that was happening because there was a lot of drama happening outside of the movie with
Yeah,
just
because Harry Styles
all
like
that.
spitting on people like a fucking llama or alpaca or some shit.
Yeah, no, he spit on Chris Pine, and then Florence Pugh was like, "Fuck this movie! I'm just gonna promote my Marvel stuff."
Shia
Uh,
LaBeouf was like, "Yo, man, I was supposed to
yeah,
be in this movie. What's going
yeah,
on?"
yeah, and then Olivia Wilde was dating
Wildin'.
Harry Styles. She was wilding too.
Olivia Wilde
Um,
was wildin', boy.
yeah, but I watched it with my friend, and the movie was entertaining. The plot twist for us, like we were both like, "What the fuck?" The plot twist was pretty sick, and the ending was. I wanted more answers at the end because. Do you want me to spoil it for you?
No. We're gonna watch it.
Okay, so yeah, the ending was a little bit like, wait, I need more answers to it, but I'll give it
I
I'll give
hate
it a
that.
6.5.
I hate that because I can kind of tell that this isn't gonna be like a serious type of thing, so you might not get those answers ever.
No, 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 not at all.
So
I
yeah, I
understand
hate
what she
that. I
was
hate
trying
that
to
so much.
do. I
She was
understand what
like,
she
was
was.
she trying to leave it up for interpretation to like the audience type of thing?
No, no, you straight up know. Like you get the answers during the plot twist, which is like 15
Okay,
minutes,
okay,
20 minutes before the ending. But at
all
the
right,
end, you're kind of like, all right, where do we go from here? Like, what
okay,
happens
got you.
next? Do we? Yeah. So that's the only
Ah,
thing.
that hurts me.
hmm But
Fuck.
it was a good plot twist because I kind of had an idea of where we were going, but then she like switched it at the end, and then me and my friend were like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, it was good. So I still give it a 6.5 because I didn't
Oh,
really
oh,
like the
okay.
ending.
I got you. I didn't see
Yeah,
it. So,
yeah.
Werewolf by Night. Yo, hey, yo.
And this is when
Mark,
Marvel comes back.
they do their thing, but at the wrong places. Like, yo, like this
Chill
was a one
out.
shot. If you guys didn't know, this is a one shot. I mean, it's not a series. It's not something that
It's a
they're gonna be
special.
doing. Yeah, it's a special. So yeah, I mean,
10
that
out of
shit
10.
was fire. 10 out of 10. 10
10
out
out
of
of 10.
10. But the thing is that there's
Amazing.
only one. Like, why couldn't they apply that level of creativity and dopeness to their other shows? It doesn't
Okay.
make sense to me. It doesn't make
So
sense.
this
It was
special is
directed by somebody else, wasn't it? Or it was written by somebody else. Had to
whoa.
happen.
I was gonna say something else. I was gonna say that
Oh, okay.
this special is gonna connect to more Marvel things because it connects to Moon Knight.
Oh, lit.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense because
all
they
three
have more of the.
characters, the scary stuff, the
Yeah.
spooky stuff. So all three of those characters that survived in Werewolf by Night all connect to Moon Knight. But there's people are saying that whoever directed Werewolf by Night should be doing the Blade series,
Mm. Yeah, because I could
and
see
I
that
agree.
happening. The thing is that I want to see where everybody's gonna. I guess what's happening in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is that there's gonna be the Young Avengers, which is gonna be more kid friendly in my eyes. There's gonna be like the new Avengers, which is gonna be a little bit
For
more,
us.
yeah, for us. Then there's gonna be fucking
Just
there's
little
gonna
different, like
yeah,
the
there's gonna be like
X-Men, yeah,
the
yeah,
secret Avengers or the
Secret
ones
Wars,
where
the Kang
yeah, Secret
Dynasty,
Wars.
yeah, all that. No, I
There's
get you.
gonna be a bunch of different things like that we're gonna be able to experience, but I guess they're not ever gonna like all come together like we would like to, like the Avengers did.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Or even when it came to what you call it, like with the people that fought the Celestials,
Eternals.
the Eternals, like they're gonna have their own separate. I feel like it's all gonna have its own separate like.
Honestly, we could go without the Eternals, but
mm. But then Blade connects to the Black
them.
Knight, so yeah.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 though. 100%.
Mhm.
10 out of 10. It was great. It was spooky. It was in black and white. Like it was just perfect.
It was fun. It was fun
Yeah.
too.
It was really good. It was really good. All right. Last but not least, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I already bought my
Man.
ticket.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Bought my ticket.
Nice.
It comes out near my birthday,
Mhm.
so that's fire.
Mhm.
The thing is that like they just have a way of just captivating us when it comes to Black Panther. Like even in the first Black Panther, they just have a way of captivating us. Like so, this is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be a better movie structurally because and I feel like they're gonna have another antagonist that's
Apart from Namor.
yeah, like that's very that you're probably gonna see his side, like very relatable antagonist
Namor.
once again.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I feel like that's how Marvel does with their villains because sometimes
yeah,
I wouldn't say sympathize with them, but you see their perspective of it and you're kind of
yeah.
like, oh,
I feel like
okay.
they do that with a lot of their villains, but some of them they don't,
It's
and
hit or
that's
miss. It's hit or
yeah,
miss.
exactly. Like that's how they fall flat.
But the movies that stand out, yes. So
Like
like
to me,
Black Panther.
yeah, and even the shows. Like to me, I would with Falcon and Winter Soldier, the antagonist, I was like, yeah, I get it. This makes
Mhm.
sense. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I fuck shit up too. So it's like they do have their way with that, and I feel like this is gonna be no different. And I love the ominous like feeling that you get when they start mentioning they like
T'Challa.
oh they do not call him king, they do not call him a god, they call him like I was like whatever the fuck he said like and there's like it was just gonna be lit. I'm just super excited.
Uh, I'm ready to cry,
Yeah,
honestly.
me
Like,
too.
it's gonna hurt so
We
much. It's
have
gonna hurt
lost
so
a
much.
protector.
It's gonna hurt so much. But I'm
Yeah.
excited to see Namor. I'm excited to see Ironheart. And I'm excited to see the movie
Yo,
in general.
Ironheart is gonna be so fire. That's gonna be my
Yeah,
like one of my favorite parts.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. With the,
It's gonna be
yeah.
great,
No,
dude.
it's gonna be great. All right. Well, that was our long sports and entertainment.
Sorry about the longness, but we haven't seen you guys in a while. But what we're
Yeah.
gonna do right now is take a little bit of break. So don't move. We'll be right back.